Hi, ladies, and welcome to ShaunaScott.org. My name is Shauna Scott, and it is my passion to encourage you in your faith. This week, we are in the middle of a blog series titled Whatever is True from Philippians 4:8, and we're looking at life, the emotions and the circumstances, the hard stuff and the fun stuff, but what is true when we're in all of these different circumstances? Because life happens. And if we don't know what's true when life happens, we can be discouraged, distracted, dismayed, or at worst, our faith could be destroyed. So what is true? Now, this week we're looking at what is true when we feel stuck. Have you ever felt stuck? I have. I felt stuck in that job that I really didn't like, but I didn't know what to do. I felt stuck when my dad died and I couldn't bring him back. I felt stuck when my firstborn, a son, was born with a hole in his diaphragm and we were told he might not live. I felt stuck even this last summer when we had no job and no home and we didn't know what God wanted us to do. In those seasons of stuck, in those places of stuck, are we really stuck? John 5:17, Jesus tells the disciples, Jesus says that God is always at work. God is always at work. So when we feel stuck, the truth about God is He is always at work. John 5:17, God is always at work. What is true about us then? If God is always at work, what is true of us in our stuck places? Our stuck places are not stuck places. When we feel stuck, we are actually placed with purpose. When we feel stuck, we are actually placed with purpose. When I didn't like that job, I purposed myself to pray. When Dad died, I purposed myself to cling to God. And when my son was born with a hole in his diaphragm, I purposed myself to trust in God. And recently, this last summer, when we didn't know what to do or where to go, I purposed myself to seek God. We have our biblical examples of purpose in places, don't we? When Paul was in prison, he purposed himself to praise God. When Joseph was in prison, he purposed himself to serve God. When Daniel was in the lion's den, he purposed himself to trust God. We are not stuck. We are always placed with purpose to glorify God no matter where we are. We are placed with purpose to glorify God no matter where we are. But what can we do in these places of feeling stuck? What should we do in these places of feeling stuck? Yes, we can remember that we're placed with purpose, but what can we do? I encourage you to subscribe to ShaunaScott.org because this week's blog post at the end of the week will give us 3 things we can do when we feel stuck. I also encourage you to share this blog with anyone who might be stuck so that they too can find purpose in their place. God bless you guys and have a wonderful week. And I look forward to diving more into the scriptures later this week in the blog post. 3 things you can do when you feel stuck. God bless you.